always forget how uneven my hair is and how big it is when I turn on the camera. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, Happy Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, hope you had a lovely time over the festive period. I have decided to come sit down because I have developed a new artwork that is available. Now, I want to tell you a bit more about the process because this has been hard to rectify from point A to point B because it's never been straightforward. Now, if you may know, I have 4 cats. That's a lot of cats for just 2 people, and I've been drawing them all. I've got 1 left to draw, but I drew the other 2 last year, and I've been trying to figure out how to replicate my drawing that I did of one of them, called Jonesy, into a final piece artwork. Now, I know with a lot of my drawings they very easily transfer into printmaking, so I wanted to go down the printmaking route because if at the end of the printmaking route I'm like, this still isn't done, I'll carry on. And generally, pretty much every week I've been going back to it and just staring at the drawing, hoping that something will like magically appear. And this is how far I got. So this is the original drawing that I did of Jonesy. He's a tabby, bright orange cat, but it's not just bright orange, he's also got bits of white and a weird creamy colour from the orange to the white. And he was fascinating to draw, but incredibly hard. It's not the best drawing I've ever done, but it's the best version of him that I've managed to do within a drawing. And I came up with this artwork that I'm about to show you, about 5 different versions of the same artwork, and I'll tell you in a minute why. I was trying to figure out what was interesting about Jonesy, like what was it that I wanted to take from the drawing, and it came down to his patterns and his colour. Something very similar I wanted to do with Io, which is a previous one, which I'm actually going to go back to because I realise it's not resolved yet and I'm not quite happy with what I've got as the outcome. So yeah, the patterns and the colour, and I want to rectify that, and I was looking for ages of like literally going on Google and typing in art inspired prints or art print, lino prints, anything to do with cats. There was such an array of prints that I kind of was a bit overwhelming. So I thought, why don't I just draw in on a lino piece the actual areas of the cat that the colour comes out up as, and just go from there. So I did, and the lino print ended up a bit abstracted because I couldn't actually fit the whole body into the composition. However, this is when it becomes a bit more abstracted. Because I wanted to include those lovely features, I decided to abstract it even more by putting certain elements where the composition was a bit flat, and this is basically what I've come up with. The colour is important because when I make colours that aren't the usual red, yellow, blue, white, black, I have to do a bit more to get the right colour definition, the right tone. So that's why I end up with more than one version, but it's incredibly unique and original because I can't replicate the same colour. I can get very, very close, but I can never replicate it. So that's why I tend to do when it's colours like this. Decided to film the rest of my camera on my phone because my camera decided to die, and this is a daylight issue as it's already getting darker, as you probably can tell from the quality of this video compared to the actual camera. So what was I saying? So yeah, with very mass colours I have to make sure that I make more than I need because the colour can't be correct. So this is the print. Print actually is quite hard to define which way up I want it to go, so naturally I want to go that way because that's the way the original drawing was. However, part of me really likes it up this way. I I don't know why, but when I've done the listings onto Vinted, I've done both images, and that is because I wanted to give the option open for interpretation. There might be someone else who prefers it the other way, or a completely different way, back to front even, but I wanted to include that because it's up to the person how I want it to look. I don't even know if that was proper English then, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to know more about these prints, they are available on my Vinted account. There's only 5 versions at the moment, so when they're gone until I do some more printing, but to be honest, that's if I've got the time and the patience, because actually mixing the colours up are quite hard. Each print does come with the frame. It is listed for £15. I do think that's still quite reasonable for a print that's very unique and it reuses several different colours within the making of it. But yeah, if you have guys any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, the frames are 21 by 30 centimetres as well. At the moment, I believe it's only available in the UK if it's Vinted. I will be uploading it onto eBay eventually when I do some more prints, because I want it to be globally available. But yeah, thank you guys again. I shall see you next time. And yeah, have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.